Try to spend the whole M for clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Bryant of the Falcons set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Atlanta. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Dude. We got 3. We can go tonight. 180. We go. 76. 76.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down. There. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
Gurley again here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes underneath to Freeman. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before. This 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. From the 50, it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Goff again. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Goff on 3rd down. Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curl,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So spinning away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Maverick! 116. Heavy. Watch the cut.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Ooh. You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Over!
Freeman again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's gone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Switch. Watch out. Over.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He spins free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cut to the side. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A Ram first down as Goff finds cut. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's That's a big-time play by the defense.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. On first down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Goff now looks to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Goff. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas.
Zerline connects on the extra point, so they will accept the penalty and move forward as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers